Hey there, Aquarius, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of August. We're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Aquarius, if this reading resonates and you want to book a personal, all the info is in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy these readings and you want even more free readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out free extended readings every Monday, only to my email list subscribers. You cannot get these readings anywhere else. Okay, Aquarius, main energy for your reading is the Judgment. Bottom of the deck, you get the Two of Wands. This is definitely a continuation from your July mid-month, I believe, or it was weekend. I can't remember. There's a decision that you need to make here, and you're kind of waiting on making that decision. You're not really procrastinating or delaying per se, but it's very much an energy of like, I don't have all my facts right now, so I'm not going to rush into making a decision, which I then have to backtrack or regret or whatever, right? Fill in the blank. You may be dealing with another energy. That person can be any sign. The main ones that I'm seeing are Taurus and Pisces. In the recent past, you get the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Hierophant. There was definitely a long-term stable connection, which came to an end here in the recent past for you. And honestly, you're not really too heartbroken about it. Like, I don't see you devastated and shattered. It kind of sucks, right? Like, the ending hurt. But you're doing your own thing in the recent past. You're like, I'm good. I'm on my own. I'm doing my own thing. I'm stable. I'm focusing on myself. So there's not really this energy of like, oh my gosh, I'm shattered. I'm heartbroken. I'm devastated. Not at all. In the current situation, you get the King of Cups, the Tower, and the Fool. So your person's coming in and being like, and this is out of nowhere, by the way, Aquarius. Your person is literally coming in out of nowhere and they're like, I love you. I want to get back together. I want to start over. I don't want to be apart from you. Let's pick this back up again. And again, I have to emphasize, this comes out of nowhere. Like, you are completely not expecting this at all. In the near future, you get the Moon, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. Again, you're evaluating and assessing. Like, part of you, I feel, wants to be with this person, but the other part of you keeps showing me over and over and over again in different ways, by the way, I'm missing something. There's something that I'm not getting here. Like, I'm not seeing the full picture. So either, and again, that ties back to your decision. So either you don't know if you're getting the full version of who this person is, and that's why you're kind of like, I don't know. Or there is something else here where you're like, I know there's something missing. It's almost like you have this like puzzle, right? And it's like 100 pieces and you see, like, you can see the picture, but there's like pieces missing here and there. And you're like, I feel like these pieces are actually very integral, very important pieces, which I should not be missing if I'm going to be, you know, committing to this or agreeing to take you back or whatever. So let's clarify. We'll start off with the Judgment, which is the main energy for your reading this month. Judgment's clarified by the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Wow. So you're not an earth sign, but you're looking at you and this person as like a potential divine match in terms of practicality here in the 3D world. It's like they kind of like yin and yang, but not energetically, actually physically. There's something physically, tangibly here in the 3D world between you and this person where you're like, we do complete each other. So it could be financially, it could be in terms of like, you know, people look at you and they're like, yeah, they make sense together. I don't know exactly what this is, but you're showing me like, I realize that, I know that. I just need to decide if this is enough for me, if this is what I actually want, right? So it's kind of an energy of like, you and I fit together like two peas in a pod, but do I want to be two peas in a pod? Or maybe I'm looking for carrots, right? Like, you have to decide whether or not you actually want this person. And it's not that they're not compatible for you or that they don't match up. They do. You're the one that has to decide whether or not you want this to continue. And again, you need to decide if you want to take them back or if you want to just be with them, spend time with them. It's going to be different for each of you. Let's look at the recent past. We'll start off with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Death, Rebirth, King of Wands, Six of Cups. This is a soul connection that you're dealing with in the recent past. And I can see you kind of showing me like, I'm single, I'm on my own, things ended between us. But again, there's no pain, Aquarius. You're not showing me pain. You're not showing me I'm devastated, I'm heartbroken. It's like things ended. It ended, you know? And you're not even like masking or suppressing the pain. You're just kind of like, okay, it is what it is. It ended. I don't know how you're so like cavalier about this, but you genuinely are. Like you're like, it ended. I can do me. I'm okay. That kind of an energy. Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords in the recent past. I don't know if I fully believe you because you're showing me the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords hurts, but like you're not showing me all the other components of pain. So, now I understand why you're not showing me pain. Ten of Swords is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Three of Cups. You're not showing me any pain because you're like, yeah, things ended, but I just kind of know, like on a deep level, like my higher self, my intuition, whatever is telling me that we're going to reconcile. You and this person are still talking in the recent past. So even though things may have ended, right? You broke up, separated, whatever, you're still talking. You're still texting. There's still some exchange of energies. And so you're showing me like, I know that because of this exchange of energies, like deep down, we're going to reconcile. We're going to get back together. And so, yeah, this ending kind of sucks, but it's not actually over. So what's the point of getting sad over it? Because it's not actually over, right? Now, again, you're very good at putting up a front, but you're showing me the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This does occupy you. You are thinking about this. It's not just like, oh, I don't care, whatever, right? You do care. But not, again, now I understand why I'm not seeing the pain, the heartbreak, the anxiety. Because you know you're going to get this connection back. So you're kind of like, it is what it is. Nice. I like the confidence, Aquarius. Let's take a look at the Hierophant in the recent past. Hierophant's clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, which you got here, the Three of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, it's literally, you're showing me I'm single temporarily. It's only a matter of time until I hear from this person again, because this is a very deep connection. Like you and this person, I don't feel like you were actually married, but you guys kind of like got each other on a very deep level, like how married couples do. So this isn't one of those connections where it's like, oh, I just met them, we broke up. It's not that. It's much deeper than that. And so you and this person are also like energetically connected, which allows you to really communicate with them on an energetic level. You can pick up on how they're feeling, what they're sensing, you know, what they want, all of that, even if they're not communicating with you. And that's why you have this like confidence in the recent past where you're like, look, I'm single now. I know for a fact I'm going to hear from this person again. I'm not going to be single for much longer. So, you know, no point being sad. Which I like. I like the confidence, I do have to say. Let's take a look at the King of Cups in the current situation. King of Cups is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, which you get again in the near future, the Ace of Cups, and the King of Swords. So, bottom of the deck, you get the Three of Swords. You are experiencing some pain here, right? Like in the recent past, you were very cavalier, nonchalant about it. You're like, yeah, you know, I know we're going to get this back. There is some pain showing up here. It's not like you completely don't care, but you're very good, obviously, being an air sign at looking at things logically, looking at things practically, and not really letting your feelings cloud your judgment. And that's what you're doing in the current situation with the King of Swords. You're like, look, I love this person. Do I want a new beginning in love with them? Yes, I want it. Does it make sense though? Let me look at this from a completely logical perspective, black and white, not let my feelings cloud my judgment. Does it make sense for me? Despite my pain, despite my heartbreak of like wanting them back, does it make sense for me to have a new beginning in love with them? And that's what you're trying to evaluate and assess. That's the decision that you have to make. Again, Aquarius, this person is like they I want to say good for you, but they like line up for you. They match up with you. But for some reason you're showing me it's like I'm missing something. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like you have an ice cream sundae. You have the ice cream. You have the sprinkles. You have the chocolate syrup. And you're like, I'm missing the nuts. Where are the nuts? Right? It's not that big of a thing, but like for you, it's significant. And that's, I feel like there's something missing for you with this person. Let's take a look at the Tower and the current situation. Tower is clarified by the Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's a little bit, all of a sudden, remember how I said in the recent past you don't feel anything? In the current situation, out of nowhere, all of a sudden this like wave of anxiety and overthinking and pain really hits you. You feel very, very, and again, it comes out of nowhere, but it feels very heavy. Like all of a sudden, this connection and wanting this connection and missing this person. And the fact that, you know, you don't want to be dating, you don't want to be going out with other people. Maybe they are dating, right? I don't know what they're doing. Somebody is hanging out with other people here. But it all of a sudden, it just hits you where it's like, wait a minute. You know, I'm not as confident as I was in the past. I am starting to feel a little bit of pain. I am starting to feel a little bit stressed. Like maybe this connection's over. Maybe this connection isn't over. What you're failing to realize, though, Aquarius, is you're the one that can decide if this connection is over or not. But I do have to say, you are kind of looking at this as like, I want my cake and I want to have my cake and eat it too. So it's kind of like, I don't want them to go and date anybody else, but I still have to figure out if I want them to be with me and if I want to have a new beginning with them. So just wait while I make that decision, right? Like that's kind of the energy that you're giving me, which totally makes sense. I know, but it is a little bit selfish. Let's take a look at the Fool in the current situation. Fool is clarified by the Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Fool again. Yeah, you just want to wipe the slate clean. You want to start over. You're showing me like, I want to heal things with this person. I want to reconcile. You get the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. You want a new beginning here. You want to rekindle things with this person. Again, you're showing me like, I just want to wipe the slate clean, fix everything, heal everything. Let's reconcile. Let's get back together. So it does seem like you've made up your mind, at least in the current situation. I do have to say, though, I feel like this is coming more so from an emotional perspective, right? Because this is pretty intense energy to suddenly start missing this person like that. I do feel like this is coming more from an emotional place than an actual logical place. But we'll see. We'll see in the near future. Let's clarify the Moon in the near future. The Moon is clarified by the Strength, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Yeah, you don't want to really look at just how much you care about this person and just how much you love them. Two of Cups and the Lovers is like a deep, deep, deep connection romantically. And you're showing me it's hard. It's hard for me to like feel these things, to acknowledge that I'm feeling these things, because with that comes a lot of regret for your past actions and how you handled things and what you did and what you said and how things unfolded. There's a lot of regret tied up to that. And you're really not a fan of that. So what you are kind of doing in the near future here is suppressing. You're suppressing the feelings, you're suppressing the emotions, you're suppressing the love, you're suppressing all the beautiful feelings that you still feel for this person, because along with those feelings comes a lot of, oh my gosh, what did I do? Why did I do that? Why did I handle it like this? Bad, Aquarius, bad. You're basically kind of like beating yourself up here in the near future. Let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles in the near future. Seven of Pentacles, wow, is clarified by the Queen of Cups, Five of Wands, King of Cups. So look, you're showing me King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. So not only do you view you and this person as a divine match practically, compatibility-wise here in the 3D world, you're also viewing yourself as a divine match emotionally. But separating the two of you is conflict. There is some conflict here. And I do feel, Aquarius, like it's you. You and your ego and your need to always be in control and your need to always be on top and be right may be the conflict separating the two of you and preventing you from essentially being the King and Queen of Cups without the Five of Wands in the middle. Now, again, this could be your person's ego. Take it as it resonates. You would know who this belongs to. But you may start realizing in the near future, like, hey, I have a responsibility. Like, I am essentially responsible for some of my own pain as well. Let's take a look at the Ten of Wands in the near future. Interesting. Ten of Wands is clarified by the Judgment, which is the main energy for your reading, the Queen of Swords, which is you. I don't assign gender to my cards, and the Two of Wands. You got the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, clarifying the main energy for your reading this month, and you get it closing out your reading. It's difficult because you're still in a position here where you have not decided what to do. That same decision that you feel like you need to make, decide if like you want this person, if this is the person for you, all of that, even in the near future, you still haven't made it. You want to be with this person. You miss them. You want to reconcile. You want to have a new beginning. But if I told you, forget your feelings, forget your emotions, black and white, do you want to be with this person? Like logically, does it make sense to you? You'd still tell me, I don't know. Very interesting reading, Aquarius. Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month. From the universe, you get the Eight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're coming in, and I feel like you're going to try to make nice with this person. You're going to try to work on things. You're going to try to rebuild. I do see you being the one to take the initiative because I do feel like you're the one that chose to end this connection in the recent past. But you're showing me like, yeah, I'm coming in. Let's work on things. Let's build things moving forward. You know, here's my cup of love. I'm sorry. All of that. You're playing nice. You're playing nice. So Aquarius, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.